Okay, it's live. Whew. Sometimes it takes ages before I get live. Maybe I lost all the live audience now because it's sometimes very hard to start live. I'm doing every Sunday. I pick up a reading that is recorded. And as I finished the recording 5 o'clock, it actually took a lot of time to upload this video. And while I'm uploading, I cannot do live at the same time because otherwise the line would be not very good. But here I am, your shadow sister, and this is your Sunday live. If anybody is catching me now, you have a chance to ask a free psychic question. And I have here a tea and a Finnish Muumi cup. Let's see what is written in this nice Tiuhti on Viuhti teacup. It is lift up others by your peaceful presence. Yes, that's the goal. Okay. And if nobody's coming here, I have always full of questions. I want to ask from the spirit. Like I'm usually letting everybody else ask, and I'm not asking myself, but sometimes I'm intrigued by who is, for example, the bad devil in this world. We could always look more into this kind of devilish games. But let's talk first about new moon in Libra because yeah, it's time to be balanced. So new moon in Libra energy. Its new moon is in Libra is now 21st of October, so it's very soon. It's the black moon time when the new cycle is beginning. And this new moon in Libra begins a lunar cycle focused on healing relational wounds and restoring harmony within ourselves and in our connection to others. We are asked to explore new ways of relating, an opportunity to grow a new understanding of the nature of the relationship patterns that manifest in our lives. The Libra new moon is particularly significant for people born with natal placement in cardinal signs like Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And for these people born in these times, there can be new people entering their lives, and this will be the significant new beginning in the existing connections. And new moon is always about new beginnings and ask us to plant seeds and set intentions to the future. And also this new moon in Libra happens opposite Chiron in Aries, and that's deepening our healing journey and giving us clearer awareness how past pain continues to impact the way we show up in relationships, choices we make, and the people we attract and feel attracted to. Chiron teaches us that our wounds contain our medicine, and that only by facing, feeling, and embracing our pain, we access the wisdom that comes from it. So a little intro about the new moon in Libra, and is already somebody here. I see 8 people watching. Welcome. I'm Shadow Sister, and this is my live. Usually I keep it 6 o'clock. Today I finished this like a recorded pick-up reading at 5 o'clock, and looks like it's still uploading like the last information to the line, and so I had to wait that for sure my line is free and is not gonna cut, because that is the risk of their lives, that if the internet is laggy, then it's not working. Anyway, who is here? Jose Lopez. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Yes, I'm feeling good. I have roses here for celebrating the autumn times that many people are having autumn holiday. I have still 1 week to go, but I also will go to autumn holiday soon. How about you? Do you have any holidays? It's good to keep a little off moments from online. I encourage my audience to do that too by not being here. So I'm now here. I'm very much here, but for next 2 weeks, I'm not here. So peekaboo, I'm here. I'm not here for next 2 weeks, but here now, you, Jose Lopez, have first moment to ask me a free psychic question. I could start doing all kind of own questions, because it's nice to always, for me, to ask sometimes questions, because I feel like only when I listen these answers afterwards, after the reading, I can really receive, like, while I do the reading, I'm completely objective about everything that comes. So I cannot be subjective about any reading. But if I would ask a question myself, I can also listen it afterwards, like receiving it fully. Anyway, so these were the today's illustrations I made for the today pick-up reading. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. It comes now 8 o'clock, the pick-up reading. And pile number 3. The Gretchen here from Faust got a little bit in the Alice in the Wonderland style. I'm always having this book reading style with the pick-up piles. So we are reading directly this play from this book, but I'm making my own illustrations also. Those are the cards. And today I also created a tarot spread about secret doors. And so there is 3 piles and there is 3 secret doors. And if any one of you would like to try that brand new secret door reading, the reading is about unlocking your powers behind this secret door. So first card will be the lock and the shadow. What is that door? Then is key to open the door, kind of the light. And then third card, what will happen when the door is opened? And in the reading, I had this new deck. Today's reading, I use this oracle deck, Path of Light, and it's here. I use this to show the name of the door, but this reading is different. Okay, so there is a question, but this reading is different. So when I'm now, for example, I might take now Jose Lopez first. What crystal you get from here gives you the advice card. So whatever is the reading, I make the spread, but all the advice cards comes based on the chakra crystal. And that is giving you healing in my Shadow Sister healing reading. Okay, so Jose Lopez asked, what does Susanna feel about me? Wow, these are nice feeling readings. Let's have first for Jose Lopez a crystal. What's going on? Okay, throat chakra. This is the healing archetype. Exactly here is a silent child. So you might fall into this kind of archetype that you are a silent child and you cannot express yourself, while communication and any kind of expression, dancing, singing, painting, any kind of artistic expression is needed to heal this. So in your relationship, when you ask, what does Susanna feel about me? There should be some kind of expression going on in this relationship, but we can look. And yes, I did mention I have here, like in my pick-up reading, little fairy tale cards. If somebody wanna have a live fairy tale, this is also here. But okay, this give you a little bit darkish deck. This is very direct message from the Morrigan. Morrigan is this kind of war goddess. Call of the Morrigan, you will get this crow deck. And as well, you get very darkish Lisa Larker deck. So they're all coming based on the crystal. Let's put this fairy tale thing outside. Maybe we do look into fairy tale eventually, but now I'm answering your question. So Jose Lopez want to know, what does Susanna feel about me? Let's have one very straightforward Morrigan card for you. This can be very dark energy, so if she's mad at you, we will see. We will see. Okay, and let's see it immediately. Okay, what is this? Ovinagat 21. Interesting image. Hard to tell other than the crow symbolize always messengers between underworld and upperworld. There is this kind of tunnel. Like I had really inspiration in this today's reading, also what I did pick up a reading about Alice in the Wonderland. This is somehow getting to the same kind of Alice world. This will anyway your advice. So Susanna, what is this wonderland here? I feel like before I take any cards, I have actually here current feelings of your person. So I can actually take you the heart-shaped box and we can immediately see Susanna. What is Susanna feeling about? Okay, these things. These are all kind of feelings. Cave. Okay, so the cave came also here. So it's also here. Problem solving, isolation, shadow work, being alone, hermit, going into deep to heal, sadness, withdrawing, wounds, licking one's wounds. Okay, so this Susanna, who knows what kind of, you didn't tell what kind of argument you had with her, but looks like there is some kind of little wounding that needs to be alone. So problem solving in isolation, and the cave was even showing here. But there is kind of like the lonely wolf is looking the sunrise, so it's a little bit this kind of lonely energy. These are feelings towards you. Match made in heaven, 100% yes, action now or never, intention, dream, relationship, feeling aligned. Okay, so still, it could be even coming about like somebody's just freaking up about some situation, like it's too much. Still here is showing like a match made in heaven, so there's a lot of good stuff here. Wow, talking about Wonderland. There is a Wonderland feeling. It's a beautiful song. Welcome to Wonderland. Welcome to Wonderland. I be your guide, holding your hand under sapphire skies. Let's go exploring, or we could just go for a walk. Welcome to Wonderland. Yeah, by the Onsen Sapphire. Wow. Ooh, I got this feeling. This is some deep going feelings. There is cave, and Wonderland here. So somehow she feels like she's in a Wonderland. And if you think about Alice in the Wonderland, it's a little bit scary places too. There is all kind of characters there. Who knows how she see you? These are the current feelings, but she feels like this is match made in heaven, but there's definitely something a bit scary here for Susanna. So we really hope this. So hard to move this thing. Jose Lopez, interesting reading coming. Now we get your cards. What is Susanna feeling about Jose Lopez? Let's show one more thing about this Wonderland walk. Little stroll in a Wonderland with Jose Lopez. Okay, this. Wow, Emperor. So this is beautiful card because this is a divine masculine. Then we have here Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is all about what you got, a little bit like about abundance, knowing about what you got. Can be money issues too. And King of Pentacles. Okay, very aligned with this kind of kingly energy. If this was answering now what she thinks about you, it is very positive because she sees you like this kind of divine masculine. I don't know your star sign, but this would be Aries sign. Then maybe this two money means that, you know, Pentacle energy is always yearly energy. This could be 2 year. Like there has not been so much time you know her. Could be even less, but like there is something about this number 2. The toying about this is often toying about stuff. But then there is King of Pentacles again, good husband. So there is very positive cards for you to know that she sees you in high value. But maybe there is something scary here. Maybe you can verify what that scary is, because there is that isolation going on. Even the feeling is like match made in heaven. Is this like overwhelming or what? There is many people coming. Okay, I'm reading now the Jose Lopez and I read the other questions. So let's verify. I have this nice little cat deck here. I find it very suitable for, so, immediately came this. The Fool, wow. It just jumped immediately. So new beginning, new chapter and journey. So, there is for some card behind too. Magician, wow. Maybe this is showing a little bit this relationship. Magician is taking a huge action. Other one is a little bit like a lover. It's a little bit more like a living in the moment. And one has really clear action going on this workshop or like a stage. 0 and 1. Interesting. The whole Fool's journey is kind of showing what happens to the Fool. So there's really this protagonist. Now I don't know which one is you, Jose Lopez, and which one is Susanna of this character, but the lover energy is here like a beginner mindset, and something tells me that there is just a lot of like a fears because it's like a new beginning. But there's a lot of magic and even this wonderland, very, very beautiful love story going on here. So I wouldn't be worried. I don't see any other comments from him. Oh, no, yes. Only in the beginning. Okay. So I think I'll leave it here, but I'm gonna read this advice card for Jose Lopez. Ovenagat. This is your advice. Oops. That number is very meaningful because Fool's journey goes from 0 to 21. I think you have to be ready for the whole journey. It's really like a long journey. So there's a lot ahead of you, and maybe she also realized like this is a heavy commitment if he's going with you. So it's like Emperor's like a divine, this is like a serious relationship, and maybe who knows, that can scare off somebody too. Things are getting a bit more serious. One of here, like the Fool, is kind of taking things a little bit more light-hearted, while this is like a professional wizard on stage. Let me see. Okay, so this is your advice. Yes, Jose Lopez say, I see, thanks. Okay, so this is now the Wonderland. At least it shows to me like a Wonderland because there's this cave. Here we see the entrance to the cave spiraling into the other worlds. Above it's a raven perched in the hawthorn tree that grows above the entrance. Hawthorn has a strong connection to the Morrigan and to the other worlds. It is often a tree associated with the fair folk. Ovenagat represents a time of initiation. Are you willing to step into the dark? Are you willing to take the next step in your path? Initiation is the first step in something. Are you taking on something new or taking on something in a deeper way? You have reached a level where you can take the next steps in the journey, but this means there is more work ahead. Do you move forward with this knowledge? The cave is dark because there is no guarantee when you enter the dark. Initiation means stepping into the unknown. Are you ready to take the new step? When you go into cave, what are you leaving behind so you may move forward? There is great risk and great reward possible. What part of you will emerge? This card also represents delving deep into mysteries of the gods and other worlds. Wow. If I were you, I would be listening this Welcome to Wonderland song, and somehow this could give you also the mood and answer for what is going on with this Susanna. But I see is very, very positive. So there is something magical in the nights of October happening with this Susanna. But somebody has to take the leap of faith and live in the moment. Okay, so this was your reading. I hope you liked it. I felt also this was interesting cards, especially when she sees you like a divine masculine, and this also like a perfect husband card. 2 wolves here. Faithful wolf. Back. Anyway, and the wolf was even here lonely with the cave. So it's nice how the images are repeating. That for me is pure magic. Don't you think? Okay, next one, who is gonna be my test rabbit of magic. Let me see which there was a lot of yes. Welcome. Thanks, beautiful, says yourselves. All the success, but you should listen definitely that song, Welcome to Wonderland, because I was even inspired of this song during this week, and that's why I was even drawing this Alice everywhere. But maybe there is even something for you in this pick-a-pile reading, because I have even drawn that this week. So somebody say me. let's read what all questions. I hope I don't press something that this whole thing stops, because sometimes that happens too. So there was somebody, Shine Muddy Vishin, sounds Indian name, Feeling for Yoti by Personal Mind. Then next one was White Cat, Will I Meet My Partner? I'm Single. This could be one. Then there is a lot of same question. I'm just gonna read once. Ethereal is here. Hi. Hi. Yeah, long time no see, and now will be long time no see, because I will be here now. But 2 weeks after this, I will have a break. So next Sunday will be the 9th of November. So there will be a huge break between. I'm still considering I might do this kind of full moon reading for all star signs. So then you get me back. But I have to decide if I have time. So I'm also on holiday sometime. So yes, I'm doing well, but it is a lot of like work to do these illustrations. I have to always create this. This was the pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3 this week. Soon it's there. You can follow your intuition to watch a new pick-a-pile reading. But now somebody says me when I was like asking who is that me? White Cat, yes, White Cat wants to. Yeah, I'm maybe going somewhere. I have not decided, but we have autumn holiday after 1 week. So next week I'm still here, but for that weekend I would be then busy. So that's why those weekends I cannot do. Yes, thank you. It's lovely, the illustration. Yes, it takes a lot of effort, because, you know, maybe one day I can make this on computer or somehow finalize, and this can become a tarot deck. But now these are just following the story that I'm reading in my Pick-a-Pile Faust reading. So anybody interested in that, this is a book I directly read. Can be boring, but can be also interesting, because this story is very old, and sometimes it's kind of interesting moment to realize, like, wow, people have been really like a sophisticated, writing very interesting thoughts, like hundreds of years ago, and they are still like valid. Human feelings are valid. Okay, now what was the White Cat question? I'm gonna look again. What did you said? So here, a White Cat. White Cat, what did you say? Oh, I cannot see this. Yes. Will I meet my partner? I'm single. Okay, so let's see. White Cat. Which one comes for you? Okay. Solar chakra. This is a willpower. So your singleness is up to how much you will to be single and how much you will to have a partner. It's totally hero's journey. What you could do to not to fall to be servant of other people, but just focus on your own hero's journey and possible even a relationship journey. This will give you, interestingly, shadow and a light deck. So maybe we see immediately to this kind of shadow why you are single, single shadow. Then let's see. Anybody said anything else? So yes, you get also interesting deck. Every crystal have different decks. So this is Divine Comedy deck. This will come here. I feel like, because this is something that I did for this week. This the door to unlock your powers, and we could use this particular spread to see why you are single. Like, what is that lock on the door that keeps you single? White Cat say, wow, I've been focusing on myself a lot for a long time. Amazing. Yes, this is a hero's journey now, but I was thinking I'm gonna put the shadow and light as advice card. This will give the name of that single door. And then we will see this door spread that I used this week. So what is that shadow and the lock on the door to keep you single? This one. What is the key to open that door to meet somebody? And what is the action that happens when the door is wide open? what comes from there? Does there come a relationship? Come there like a pet? What comes there? Okay, growth and pain, number 1. So this is what happens here. Like, this is the name of the door. Growth and pain. Maybe there is some growing up to do before you can commit. Yes, and then, yeah, this is a brand new spread. I'm always like creative person, so I create my own spreads, and this is brand new spread. And I like that this oracle card gives the name of the door. So this is some kind of growth door you have to pass. Interesting, number 1 is really like you start your journey. Maybe you're very young. Okay, so this is a shadow. Friends. Friends keep you not having having a relationship. What is this? We will see. Friendships. This is now the lock. Why is this stopping you to have a relationship? The key would be 6 of Cups. Okay, nostalgic, some childhood friends. Maybe there is some nostalgia to the past. Is there somebody you met when you were young, and then this happens when the door is open? King of Wands, wow. Fire King is here. I don't know your star sign, but this is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So, are you which are you man or woman? What was this White Cat? Wait, hard to say. What is this image? Are you actually man or woman, White Cat? Can you answer? Because then I can read, is this you or is this the person? Pisces. But what, are you man or woman? Because woman, okay. So then that would be the king, artistic, creative, passionate king would come from this door. This would be the relationship possible with this star sign would be immediately here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Not sure how compatible Pisces is with that, but water and fire, you know, but there is a lot of water energy actually here in your shadow and in the key. So that is the Piscean energy possible. It is emotional journey here to open this door. But friendships, what about it? Is it like you have to be critical about what kind of friends groups you have, because it influences so much of your ability to have a relationship? That's what I see here immediately. But hero's journey, this is really like you have to, maybe you are very tuned to others. Let's read immediately this was the name of the door, is the growth pain. So it gives us something. There can be no growth without pain. We often resist change and growth because it might be painful to let go of what is known to us. We fear what we could become without it. It is easy to fall into habit of focusing too much on what we leave behind rather than what we have to gain. You may feel stuck where you are at and fail to realize that you are on a constant journey of growth. Your actions, experience, and previous thoughts and emotions are your roots, and they will always be a part of you. But on the other hand, you can use these to your advantage and grow new branches that you have never thought of before. While things are taking form, it might feel turbulent and painful, but eventually these things will become part of your stable roots. Ask yourself how you think about change and growth. What are the things you are resisting? And what are the things you have to gain? The pain we experience when going through growth may have originated from the fear of showing our true selves, our insecurities, and vulnerability. To truly grow, acknowledge that it is okay not to be perfect, find courage to face your own fears, and the strength to tear down or lower your wall of judgment towards yourself and others. An affirmation: I embrace the pain and make way for growth. This is a beautiful thing about the roots, because you should always find root people, because if you are with the branch people, the branches cuts away in some storm and they leave you, and same the leaves are just leaving the tree, and shallow relationships, but the root people is all what it's about. And maybe because it's totally aligned with this Six of Cups, the root people are really your people since the childhood. So something points to me that this relationship is a root person, so you have to recognize when you meet somebody like that, or that you had it in your life before. If you let go somebody, that's the root person that would never leave you, or would be really safe energy in your life. So you have to navigate to find this kind of root people. And something about these friends are now here to keep this door locked. I don't know if there happens something with the friends, but this you have to go through this. Was there something with the friendships that you've been feeling was not okay? But you have to deal it. To then immediately happen when we open this door of the growth is that there is this King of Fire, King of Wands, that is totally mastery of passion and purpose, and very powerful king. Be amazing partner who could maybe even be artistic even. The firepower is kind of here too in this solar plexus. It's a very willpower. You have to be willing to have the relationship, of course, to do maybe the hard growth part also with yourself. White Cat says, so accurate, good. I really just read what is in the card. I've never met you, so I don't know. But I'm gonna verify. I really love this little deck that we used just in the previous. So these little cat stories. We wanna know this person who is waiting here. So it is Four of Swords. Okay, this person is resting a lot. This is some warrior who takes it easy, but in this case, interesting is having a birthday and dividing cake. Four of Swords is usually somebody who is resting, but maybe whatever this tells you, that there is some kind of relaxing party, maybe birthday party even, that you could meet this person. It's not so bad, but almost like a chill. Take it easy, like there is no pressure, because Four of Swords is not pressuring anything, just eating cake. And correct even. I think this reading can be here, then I can still serve somebody else. If you like this and it was resonating, just I hope this was something giving you a little answers. Wow. Time to attend some birthday party. Yes. Maybe to meet your true love there. Who is maybe Scorpio, because soon is a Scorpio season, but it's still a Libra season. There is a Libra birthday going on somewhere. So anyway, and I think Four Swords is indeed Saturn Libra, I think, was it? I have a feeling it is lessons of relationships. It is that Saturn lesson of relationships. Yes, I think so. So yes, White Cat says, thank you so much. Love your energy. Welcome. Yes, I think I've been already half an hour busy, so now I'm just shortly seeing if anybody. Otherwise, I think I'm not gonna do more readings. I usually give one reading at least, but if there is somebody who really need help now, because Halloween is coming and whatever reasons you have, you need to have a reading, now is the moment. And also remind you, like if I get 2,000 subscribers, I'm so happy if you subscribe. You can only ask me question if you subscribe. But if I hit the 2,000, and I'm already like 1,900, I will release one Eurydice and Orpheus video that I made this summer, but it's still waiting the moment that I hit 2,000. So always you can help me to get more subscribers here, and then I can do bigger things with a bigger audience. So I think I end this reading here. Thank you for anybody watching. And now there should be already available Despicable readings of this week. Part number 1 is this. Part number 2. And part number 3. And this is really following your intuition. They are made timeless, those readings. So my intention since I started 2022 is like I always use these chakra crystals. And you can kind of follow even that as your first hint. Like if you know that you have to heal certain chakra crystal, then you can look those readings with that specific chakra crystal. But also there is a lot of images in the pile selection that you could kind of like use your intuition then based on that, like what is for you. And some readings even made 1 year ago could be, they are made timeless. But of course now they are the new ones here to be watched. Okay, thank you and bye.